Welcome back to High Stakes, where we help you elevate your betting strategy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our daily content. Looking for exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join us on Patreon. Links are available in the comments section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. Look, it's another thrilling chapter in the saga of two teams that definitely know how to keep you on the edge of your seat for all the wrong reasons. As we roll through the holiday season, Santa's got one last gift for us. This absolute barn burner between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a team that started the season 1-4, Rams, and one that's completely fallen apart down the stretch, Cardinals? This one's got all the drama you could ask for. Arizona's coming in at a mediocre 7-8, while the Rams at 9-6 are just barely clinging to relevancy. Spoiler alert, the Rams are favored by 6.5 points at home. What a thriller. Let's talk about the Cardinals, shall we? At one point, they were kind of a thing, stringing together a solid 5-1 run before descending into an utter pit of despair. Now, they've dropped 4 out of their last 5, with a stunningly embarrassing loss to the Carolina Panthers. Yes, those Panthers, officially booting them from playoff contention. The Cardinals are like that kid who starts the school year acing all the tests, then proceeds to fail the rest of the semester after the first few weeks. Kyler Murray? Oh, he's still out there doing his thing, throwing for almost 3,300 yards and rushing for over 500. But hey, who needs consistency, right? He's tossed 6 interceptions in the last 5 games. And don't forget the 4 measly touchdowns he's thrown in the same stretch. But hey, no big deal, right? Totally normal for your quarterback to turn into an interception machine when things start going downhill. As for James Conner, he's been solid, running for over 1,000 yards, which is nice if you like consistency. And then there are the Rams, who somehow managed to turn a 1-4 start into an 8-6 record, just like that. Magic, right? They've won 4 straight and 8 of their last 10. Who needs a solid foundation when you can just randomly get hot for a few weeks, right? And in true Rams fashion, their recent victories include impressive wins over the Bills and on the road in San Francisco. Who would have guessed? The Rams have made this a thing, getting hot when it matters, and then just crushing all your hopes when it doesn't. Matt Stafford? Oh, he's healthy again. He's throwing for nearly 3,600 yards and could easily hit 4,000. Meanwhile, he's only thrown 1 interception in his last 6 games, because that's totally what you want from a seasoned pro. And let's not forget rookie sensation Puka Nacua and breakout star Karen Williams. Great stuff. Here's the kicker. The Rams' defense is actually looking like they care for once. They've given up single-digit points in back-to-back games and have held teams to 14 or fewer in 3 of their last 4 games. Pretty wild, right? Meanwhile, the Cardinals' defense has been falling apart faster than a paper bag in a rainstorm, allowing 26.5 points per game over their last 4. At this point, you could probably hand them a tackle dummy, and they'd still be letting up 30+ a game. Prediction: Rams minus 6.5. Honestly, I don't even know why this is a question. The Rams are on fire for now, and the Cardinals are desperately trying to figure out how to play football in the last 5 minutes of the game without turning the ball over. If the Rams don't cover the 6.5 point spread here, we've all been duped by some sort of cosmic joke. Stafford's rolling, the defense is looking like they actually care, and the Cardinals are just, well, the Cardinals. A perfect storm for a Rams victory. Prediction: under 47.5 points. And then there's the total. Look, the Rams offense hasn't exactly been lighting the world on fire recently. In fact, they scored a combined 31 points in their last 2 games. But hey, the Cardinals offense has been just generous with the turnovers lately, and Kyler Murray's little interception spree isn't going to help things. If you're expecting fireworks, you might be sorely disappointed. The Rams' defense has been stifling lately, and the Cardinals will likely continue their trend of giving the ball away at the worst possible time. So, yeah, let's go with the under on 47.5. If this one hits 40 points, consider it a small miracle. In summary, if you're a fan of solid, competent football, you might want to look elsewhere. But if you enjoy watching teams that either accidentally win or intentionally implode, then this game's for you. Here is my take on the best game props for the Arizona Cardinals versus Los Angeles Rams. Rams to win by 6 to 10 points. Why? Oh, the Rams are probably going to win. But let's not get too optimistic. They'll win, but not by a huge margin. After all, this is the Rams we're talking about. They'll do just enough to cover the spread, but not so much that it feels like an actual blowout. A perfectly underwhelming victory to make sure you're never truly comfortable. Kyler Murray to throw over 1.5 interceptions. Why? Of course, Kyler's going to throw at least 2 picks. It's just what he does these days. Who needs consistency when you can toss the ball to the other team in spectacular fashion? It's like a free giveaway every game. He's on a roll, and it's not a roll you want to bet on, unless you love interceptions. Rams to score over 21.5 points. Why? The Rams will probably score at least 3 touchdowns. The Cardinals' defense is like Swiss cheese, full of holes. With Stafford slinging passes to Nakua and Karen Williams, this should be a walk in the park. Plus, the Cardinals' defense is practically giving up points like it's a charity event. So yeah, expect the Rams to hit 21 points with ease. If they don't, then something truly bizarre has happened. Cardinals total points under 20.5. Why? Let's be honest, the Cardinals aren't exactly lighting up the scoreboard these days. With Murray trying to toss interceptions faster than touchdowns, and the offensive line resembling a speed bump, expecting them to break 20 points would be like expecting a miracle. Bet the under, because if they somehow hit 20 points, we might need to look for divine intervention. Rams defense to record over 2.5 sacks. Why? The Cardinals' offensive line is essentially a revolving door, and Kyler Murray's ability to get sacked in a game is legendary. He's running for his life in nearly every game, and against the Rams defense, that's not going to change. So yeah, expect the Rams to get their hands on him at least 3 times. Probably more. Honestly, it'll be a shock if he gets out of this one without being buried under a pile of Rams. Total touchdowns under 5.5. Why? Oh, you think this game is going to be a thrilling, high-scoring shootout? Well, bless your heart. If you're imagining a fireworks display between the Rams and Cardinals, then you clearly haven't been paying attention. This isn't the 2018 Rams offense, and it definitely isn't the 2007 Patriots. No, this is a matchup between a Rams team that's managed to string together some wins despite not exactly being an offensive juggernaut, and a Cardinals team that's just trying to make it to the end of the season without completely imploding. Let's break it down. The Rams, for all their recent success, have barely managed to put up more than 20 points in their last few games. They're playing it safe, running the ball when they need to, and Stafford is doing just enough to avoid throwing interceptions, because apparently scoring touchdowns is just too much of a hassle. They'll get a couple, maybe 3, but don't expect them to go full throttle just because they're playing the Cardinals. They know better than to waste energy on this one. And then there's Arizona. The Cardinals have been dishing out turnovers like it's an early Christmas gift, and Kyler Murray, bless his heart, has been more of a turnover machine than a touchdown producer in recent weeks. Sure, he'll make a couple of plays, but the real question is whether he'll be able to string together a full drive without handing the ball over to the other team. Spoiler, he probably won't. Their defense is barely holding on, and their offense is just a mess. So, if you're expecting the Cardinals to put up a bunch of touchdowns, then you might want to reconsider your life choices. Bottom line, this game is going to be more about mistakes, missed opportunities, and trying not to embarrass themselves in front of a dwindling fan base. Touchdowns will be few and far between, and anything over 5 would be considered an absolute miracle. So, save yourself the heartbreak and take the under on 5.5. After all, this isn't an NFL shootout. This is a sad, slow-motion crash, and we'll be lucky if we even get 5 touchdowns out of it. These props are perfect for a game that promises to be full of unintentional comedy, underwhelming performances, and moments that make you question why you're even watching. Enjoy the chaos. And that's a wrap on today's video, folks. I'm sure you're absolutely on the edge of your seat, eagerly awaiting the next thrilling installment of this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because clearly you don't want to miss any of our daily videos. I mean, who could live without them? And while you're at it, smash that notification bell, so you can be the first to know when we drop more gems like this. Oh, and if you're looking for some premium picks, because, let's be honest, who isn't? Join our Patreon. It's where the real magic happens. Premium picks, insider info, and possibly even some mildly entertaining banter. So, hit that link, and we'll see you on the inside. Until next time, enjoy the game, make those bets, and remember, you're welcome.